What's up, guys? I am doing a little breakdown of the Munchkin Big Box unboxing. This was Steve Jackson's Kickstarter for just a collection of kind of generally a big chunk of all the Munchkin merch and some cool little swag pieces included in it. I paid like almost nothing for this because I just did the pack that came with everything at the beginning, and then after they kept hitting goals, they just kept adding stuff to it, and I just kept getting benefits from it. So, I can't stress enough if you really like something and it's popular, like Munchkin, for example, to get in there and back it while you can, because you get some cool shit. So let's start with knocking them out. The first box that came with it are the play mats. So it's right there. You got them. Play mats for multiple players. There's 5 of them. Now I also have a red one here that came with the big box loot box, but we'll get into that one. But yeah, it's they're cool. They've got a little breakdown of everything. You know, your character, what you're having in your hands, headgear, just kind of very self-explanatory. Your damage slots, or what level, if you don't have enough room to put a playboard down, what level your character's at to win. And then you've got, unslotted treasures, unequipped items, and all that stuff. Other things for miscellaneous stuff. Steed vehicles, class, armor, footgear, blah, blah, blah. As you put it on your character, this just gives you like a little bit more organization to do it. 5 of those came in here, and then, like I said, the other one came with the red one. And they're really nice quality. They've got the grippy mouse pad style bottom too, so they don't slide around. And they're really nice. So that's the only thing that was in this box. Then we had the Munchkin Big Box loot. So this came with a little bit more stuff. Like I said, the red mat itself. But then we had, let's see. It came with these loaded dice cards. They add different effects to the game. There's like it just adds a whole nother way to play if you're that thing. That incorporate the loaded die. This was one of the goals, is a loaded die that I believe like a majority of the time when you don't throw it across your house. Lands on 6. Let's see if it did. Let's see if I can find it. Oh yeah, look at that. See? I'm not a liar. I'm a lot of things, but I'm not a liar. And you get over here. Let's see if I can do it. And I was going to say, it also comes with this really cool button-up, unravelable playmat. Look at that. I'm a cheater. I don't know how the cards, I haven't looked at them yet. They're still wrapped, as you can see. But I'm not sure how they incorporate the die, or, because it doesn't always land on 6. But a majority of the time, it lands on 6. Boy, I really missed that, huh? 6 again. See? Not always. Can't win every time. But a lot of the time. So, yeah, loaded die goes with the loaded die deck. This thing, I love this because, people love to throw, when you're playing with multiple people, shit all around the house and on the floor. But it's got just buttons on each side. It unfolds. Again, nice, high quality, like a mouse pad. But you just put that in the middle of the table or whatever. When everybody rolls, they can roll in there and not throw your shit all over the house like I just did. Because I'm trying to film with one hand and do stuff with the other, and not look at the phone screen the whole time while I'm doing stuff. So then there's also the room. There's an additional room deck that came with this one that is fairy dust rules. Again, another way to play the game. Just adds a bunch of different stuff in there. Haven't really read too much into it. You've got awesome 3D enamel pen. Pardon my fingernails. I was going to cut and clean my fingernails before I did this, but then I'd be struggling to pick cards up and stuff the whole time. So waited till after. But yeah, it's really cool. It's 3D. And then there is a, whoops. Congratulations to player 10, or hitting level 10 coin. You got a patch. Velcro. It's got a Velcro piece on there. Really nice. Lanyard. I never really understood lanyards. Even when I worked at places where I had to wear a lanyard. Never really liked the lanyards, but whatever. Like I said, it was included in there. Also came with this bag to carry all the loose stuff that you open up. So that's cool. Keep everything in one spot. It came with John Kovlak's Munchkin Miscellany. It's just an art book and history about the artist who's done pretty much everything for Steve Jackson games. It's cool. I looked a little bit into it. It's got some cool stuff in there. And then lastly for that box is the Munchkin Hall of Fame. I kind of like this. So this board comes with a dry erase marker. And it's just like a Hall of Fame for everything. The winner of the last game you can write on there. And then lowest level at the end of the last game. Most cards played on the monster side when the monster wins. Most deaths in a single game. Most charity given in one turn. Victim of the most curses. Just like kind of like at the end of a Mario Party when you get like the awards. There's like, it's just like another fun thing. And then you can keep that and throw that in the box. And then the next time the game comes out, you just kind of put it off to the side and keep record of who's doing what. And when somebody beats one of the scores, you just erase it and replace them. It's pretty good for people who play a lot. I like to play a lot, but I don't have a lot of people that like to play it all that often, but it'll be fun. Quick Ace Victory and Clock Time. Oh, there, see, look at that. The record holder gets +1 on every runaway roll. So there's some benefits to being in the Hall of Fame. I didn't even realize that. But they love doing that. He loves doing that. There's instructions there on how to use it and benefit from it. In the old Munchkins, the back of the manual has like rules and stuff, and you can use the manual. There's some of that too in the big box. So yeah, the next one up is the big box, which pretty much came with all the other stuff in it. So like the main pieces of the game. So it came with a board if you're going to play on the actually got room on the table to do the board. And then I like this also, the a side board add-on for if you're doing the Munchkin side quest add-on, dungeon add-on, curses and bosses add-on. So you have somewhere. I just enjoy the organization. There's always a place to put every card when you're using it, before it's drawn and when it's done. Can't complain about that. Also came with another pin of Spike. Again, like a little 3D style to it, which is neat. But, then you got these, another thing I love, these kilometers, just for keeping score. So like when you're having a long battle and you're doing a lot of damage, you can keep track of who took what damage, and there's art on both sides for all the different expansions from the different Munchkins. So there's like artwork on each one. But I like those because sometimes if you've ever played Munchkin, battle can get a little hectic and you start to lose track of how much damage one person's getting. When it's getting to the end, someone's going to win. Everybody starts throwing in their cards that do damage. That helps keep track and keep it organized. Stickers, because anything at this day and age would be complete without a sheet of stickers. You've got the Giganto rulebook. Thing is big. It is bigger than my hand. I've got a pretty big hand. Let's see. Wondering if this has the thing on the back as well. No. The other one has like on the back it had a picture of a card. It was like, you could use this in battle. So yeah, the manual is just got the extended rules for all the add-ons or however you're going to play it. It's all in there. Like I was saying before, they added bookmarks in here, which, would be weird, but well, it is weird regardless. But on the back of the bookmarks each one has like a different perk for the game. So you can, like, if you have one of the bookmarks, you can show them off and then use them to benefit yourself in the game. Got the Bosses expansion pack. You got the side quest expansion. You got the jumbo dungeon cards if you're going to play with the dungeon expansion. Change the rules of the game per turns and stuff like that. They did really cool. This was part of the stretch goals. So there's a ton of all the different colors of the characters in nice solid wooden pieces. One for male and female in each color, depending on the gender you choose for your character. Which, if you've played before, can affect stuff. There's a ton of those. And then, of course, another stretch goal for the game was just move these pieces into a different slots. Get out of there. So many of them. There's so many of them. Jesus. There was some really cool... get in there. kind of translucent-y, marbly style dice. You got Spike as the... I cannot stop throwing dice everywhere. Spike as the one spot there. These ones are not loaded, to the best of my knowledge. But those are cool. They're nice, and they're a little bit bigger. They get a good hand feel on them. They are... Yeah, they're just like a generally larger than standard size, and I like that. And then pretty much, I show you here, oh, you've got the character cards for your character when you pick them. There's the artwork. There's a bunch of them for this one because there's artwork from all the expansions that are included in this one. So standard to like the Fairy Dust expansion. Then you've got just pretty much all the cards here. I haven't opened up any of them yet. It's my first time opening the pack in general, but these are all just various cards from all the different packs. Which, if I can, yeah, I'm just going to move this, explain, flip this. So, yeah, here's all the stuff in there. Apparently there's over 700 cards in there. I don't know about you, but that doesn't look like 700 cards, but what do I know? So, yeah, you got, so 50 new cards there, and then you've got, yeah, Fantasy Munchkin, Munchkin, the original core set, Munchkin 2 and 3 expansions, Munchkin 6 expansion, 40 Dungeon, 32 Portal cards, the Munchkin Bosses expansion, Side Quests 1 and 2 expansions, promo cards, 45 blank cards, so if you know somebody who can draw or you just want to make your own cards. There's card dividers. The rulebook was redone, like I said. You saw the game board and the sideboard, the wooden meeples, the custom dice, which are really nice, the 2 kilometers, the bookmarks, the pin, and then the sticker sheet. So yeah, and there's kind of a breakdown of everything, but yeah, so that was everything that comes with that. So now I'm going to actually get into the nitty gritty and open all this stuff and organize the cards, shuffle them up, and get them ready for the next game night where I'm playing. And yeah, that's that one. Thanks for hanging out. Like I said, I'm still waiting on Tomb Raider 1, 2, and 3 Collector's Edition to come in with some neat stuff, and I'm going to make a little video and breakdown of that stuff too. Peace!